Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do my end of year Minecraft world tour of some sorts, whatever it's called. And I just want to show you around what I've been working on, what has changed from last year, what my current future plans are, and anything that's changed or, anything you find interesting, leave down in the comments to show maybe I'll build something cool. I don't know. And yeah, well, we'll first start with my main base, which is this. This is my main city. I don't really have a name for it because I'm trash at naming things, and like that's always been, I can't name anything. So what's the main difference from this year to last year to this year is I finished this area quite a lot. It has gotten to the point where it's about 90% of the way done. There's still more I would like to do. But in terms of this area, we got, the library, the warehouses over here. We got some of my viewer houses over here, more warehouses. This is the main library. This has got a lot of unique things to it. Most of these buildings, by the way, are empty. But for the library, it has all the books and, recently, actually not recently, I think sometime earlier in the year, when the new bookshelves got added, I started making fake books with AI. But my most recent build I did was a build I saw online. It really was more just the style of the build. It's nowhere near what it looks like. I can't manage to make it, super grand. But there's some areas with still some blank space. I want to put in some stuff. This building, I hate the way it looks, but it's good for now. This is the most recent build I did. It's pretty unique. Like, I saw this online. I'm like, I'm just gonna go and wing it. This with the calcite really looks nice. The interior is still extremely bland, along with the stairs. Like, the inside is so bland. I could do more, but I just don't know. I'm just terrible at building interiors. I did some attempts, but over here, you got the main port. I think I added this ship from last year. I don't know, but that ship's pretty cool. It's a Bermuda sloop. It's really dope. And that's all the things that really changed on this, this section of the build, because this build is split up into 3 different sections. We got, I guess this would be called the middle class area. And then this would be the rich motherfuckers. And then poor people. This has definitely changed a lot, I'm pretty sure. Because I did a lot of this in the spring. I just never really got around to finishing it, which is unfortunate. But it's a unique building style, I think. I don't really see this anywhere. I don't know if it's good, bad, okay. But basically it's just, everything's stacked. So you got one little tiny little apartment, and below it is another little tiny house, and they're stacked vertically. Very, very, only the most innovative buildings here, most innovative designs. And I was going to continue, but I kind of got distracted because the new update came out, and that was that with this. And the thing right here, I did a little work on it recently. This is meant to be because I guess the era this is in is meant to be like how do you call it, like a trading center for people. Oh. So this is the what I've been working on most. For those who haven't seen my other videos, I show all the other stuff around here. So that is my map room. This gives you an idea of like the full scale of the map. I never update it, so it's really outdated. But this gives you a full idea of like, oh, that's the old building. That's what the old building looks like. But you can kind of see like how much has changed through the time. This is where we currently are right here. Boop. But you can see how much is built just in this general area, and there's a huge thing underneath here. And then, over here is the new project. That is a little dated, but it's fine. And then over here is my other major project. But we'll go fly into the caves right here, and then we'll head over to here. Because I have done a bit of work on here, but not that much. And then once we go there, we'll take down here and go to there. Isn't that cool? So down here is my original plan, was to make this a dwarven mine. I'm thinking I'm still going to stick with that, but I think I'm a little ways away from actually completing this. I think there has to be something new that really has to get me involved, like a new block or something that makes me like super inspired to build this. Because I feel like I could. There's a really, really good idea here, but I'm just currently never gonna finish it. So this is just the main big pit I dug. I mostly dug this with TNT and then filled it in painstakingly with with deep slate to make it fit. I think I'm gonna regret filling it in to make it flat walls, but it's fine. But it gives such a nice solution. Oh, I love the way these big like aqueducts of lava, which are meant to represent like, you know, heating for the dwarven mine or dwarven furnaces or whatever the hell they're meant to be. They're meant to be something. And when you go up this staircase, it literally leads you into the main city. So it looks, you know, super fancy. Like, look at this. And boom, you're here in the main staircase. This would technically be the main way to get into the city. Because that way, the other way I went in initially, I want to put like a big guard and fortified fortress out there. But that's a little ways away. You know, I don't do this full time. So I can only build so much in my free time. Which I haven't had this much this year. Usually I have a lot more free time, but this year has been a little rough on the free time. So in this direction over here is my my dragon's nest. Like I always have like that action adventure RPG where they, you know, they go to the little town over here. They have their little venture into the dragon's nest. And this thing is like super cool, but I don't know. I could never really do anything well here. I just build like cool things, but I don't ever like, you know, finish them. Like I finally got rid of the obsidian. That was horrendous. That took me so long. Regret putting any obsidian. Never building with obsidian again. Because holy moly, that was so tedious. And then, you know, of course you got in here. You got the dragon area. Oh, this would technically, I think, be the dragon nesting home. So, but my plan for this now is to build a ginormous red dragon or some type of dragon here that's like the main boss, and these are all his underlings or something. I don't know, but looks cool. Oh, another thing I almost finished this year is fixing my witch farm. You know, it's gonna take me one more year to fix this, but it's getting there. I still have to let the machines actually finish up running. You don't even need to do this. It's just my OCD is going to kick in if I don't actually mine it all the way to bedrock. It does work right now, but only during the daytime, because otherwise a bunch of mobs will spawn right there. And then I have to smooth out the walls. That's another day's problem. I can't believe that I initially did that, but it was so much easier with haste beacons. Like now it's like a omega pain in the buttocks to build one of those. We're now going to head over to the project I've been working on the most recently, which is my, what do you call it? Bop bop over here. My new Cherry Kingdom. It's a really cool build. It has so much potential. I don't think I'm ever going to finish this. But, you know, these two kingdoms are technically connected, so you follow the pathway into the kingdom that are connected, and then you go here and you come across this majestic Cherry Kingdom. It's gonna be sweet. Like, I have a really, really good idea for this, but it's a little ways off. I kind of get distracted when I'm building, so I think none of this was built this year, so this is all brand new. So I have these really intricate wall designs. This is not all the way around. I got lazy. But I built some houses I saw like online with different materials. I like the way that looks. I just don't like the way the materials look. I might switch it to something like this. But what I recently did, which is pretty cool, is this main Japanese temple, and dude, it looks unbelievable. I still can't believe that I actually built this. Like, for me, actually building something that looks nice, that isn't too, crazy looking, it's pretty nice. It really is. I feel like once I add more of what makes the whole culture unique around it, like I still have like half the structure not even built. Like I still want to build more of it. I still want to decorate this whole area, but like the walls are superimposing. Like look at that. It's like very unique wall type. Once the city lays out, like probably in the next like few months, I'll probably do a full plan of the city. Like I'll build out individual squares and not build the buildings, but just like the squares where I'll build buildings. And then, I'll put the cherry trees. Like I want to put another like a big cherry tree like this over here, and then have it like the what is it called? Like the wall cut through the cherry tree and it like splits in two. Like I have a really good idea. And then over here I want to build more of these types of houses, and up here like I got to build the guard towers. How you get up on the walls, which would basically be at the guard towers. But this area is coming along nice. They're really there isn't too much special to it. Oh, there is one thing. There's one more thing. Down here in the basement where I get all this cherry wood is a cherry tree farm. This thing's pretty sweet. But I want to make this area like an evil sect. The kingdom has some evilness to it and some spookiness to it. There'll be some major spook down there, and I forget what crazy culture or whatever religion thing there is that's like there's spookiness to it. Like, so maybe I'll make a cult down there or something. But this is what's mostly been done. Like the wall is basically done, but I still have to just add the guard towers. And out right here, I want to build rice paddocks through the whole swamp to really give it that feel around it. Like how over there I built the what's it called? The farmland to make it, unique and blend into the area and how it's built. But for here, I just want to, build huge rice paddocks all the way out probably this darkwood forest, and then basically get rid of all the trees on the horizon. When you walk this wall, not fly, because flying would be too difficult. But when you walk this wall, I want it to be like, the unique biome. It's like how when you are over there and you see only those, big spruce trees. But for here, I want to only be able to see cherry trees. Like I started to do progress over here of doing the big clearing, but I planted cherry trees. They still are growing. And like it's getting somewhere. Like when you walk the wall up here, it does look nice. Like you start to see the whole effect I'm going for. But that whole area will be cherry trees, and maybe I'll mix some other tree in if there ever is another pink tree. But I want this whole area to look it. So it's getting there. I still have like plenty of hours to build. But like this is my right, this house right here was my own rendition. I don't like the way some of it looked. Like I was trying different things on it, like these trapdoors. I like the way the trapdoors look though. But, I was thinking maybe glass or something else, solid blocks. There's so many more things I could do with it. But, I still have time to really cement the way I'm going to build it. Because most of the time when I'm building, I get extremely distracted, and I never finish anything. I've been working on this. I've had this plan out here for like 3 years, 2 years or something. I don't know. And I'm finally getting to it. But, one of these days I will finish it. And when that happens, it's going to be truly amazing. Now, I'll show off my my industrial park where I get all my materials, and then I'll show off my I guess I'll show off my end. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish that. Like, dude, it's been 3 years. I built that in like a insane like COVID sickness when I built that end project, and I just have never touched it again. It's like the worst thing I've probably ever done. I hate it. I actually hate it, but I can't undo it, so I'm gonna have to live with it. I think the quickest way is to get to my my nether. I'll show off my nether real quick too. So my nether, I have you know, I have my highways, my ice highways, and that stuff. But you know, you got the main hub that's inside a nether fortress. This is where I get all my lava from, and then out here I have my overly ambitious wither skeleton farm. Way over ambitious. I can't do this anymore. I had a dream. I had a dream that I could make an insanely complicated you know, project, but it didn't happen. So I just got, you know, simple wither skeleton farm. It works great, but you know, do I have anything in there? I must have emptied that out recently. Over there I have my that goes to, I think, my guardian farm. Wait, no, my guardian farm's over there. That's my sand farm where I just mine a desert, basically nothing interesting. That goes to the coral reef. Yeah, that's where I get all my tropical fish. I have a guardian farm way over here. It's probably quicker to take the boat, but over there's my raid farm, but you don't need to see that. It's kind of boring. Not a raid farm, just, well, it's technically a raid farm, but it's just a village that I use to, you know, summon raids and just some simple traps. I think over here is my what's it called? Guardian farm, which is interesting. Dude, I can do something crazy here. Like, this is a slightly different guardian farm because, you know, it's just 2 giant bubble columns and they fall down. That's it. But like the temple is like super weird looking. I don't know why I built a temple like this, but in this area there is 6 ocean monuments around here, like very close proximity. There's one right there. I forget what the other ones are. There's like 3 or 4 like right next to each other. I think there's one over there, but I'm not gonna really look for them. But you know, this is just a simple little thing. This is not crazy like at all to do. Like, so many other people have done this kind of thing, but this thing, look at this, goes crazy. And you know, they all drop down here, but it's just a simple little sorting thing. You know, I will show off my end. Whatever. We'll go to the end right now. And, you know, if you ever want to see my main base, my main thing, I've done a bunch of YouTube videos on it. Where I've done, like, projects where I built, what's it called? Where I've done YouTube tutorials on some of the farms that are there. I haven't built a farm in forever. I guess it's not really forever because I built a cherry tree farm. But in my end dimension is nothing special. Literally nothing special. It's flooded, but this is when I had like a moment of weakness and I was watching a Minecraft YouTuber, Minecraft streamer it's called, and I flooded my end dimension because I was in a COVID mood and I'm like, I'm never really going to play on this world again. Turns out I'm going to play on this world again. Dude, I've been playing on this world for 4 years now. And I flooded it. I think what broke my mentality on this was building this. Every single one of these update videos, I say this broke my whole thing, and it is true. I built this, and I literally have done nothing again. Like, I've literally done nothing. Nothing has changed, and all I do now is just have, I put fish in here, and there's a lot of fish in here, like a lot of fish. It's hard to explain how many tropical fish I put in here. It is at least 200. And up here, you know, I got my frogs. Look at them. I made it a little bit unique. Instead of having this just being exposed, I covered it in this swamp, which looks pretty cool. Just in case if they ever disappear. But this looks pretty cool, I guess. And my plan for this, if I ever do decide to finish this, is going to build a whole city around the edge. But it's never going to happen. Like, I have a plan if I ever do want to build it. It's not going to happen. I have been saying I'm going to build it for the last, I don't know, 3 years. I'm saying I'm going to build this city and have flying ships like cool to dock up to this. It's going to be sweet when I do build it, but keyword when I do. Oh, really? I lost it. I'm going to get summoned back to my, yeah, here. So, this is it. This is basically all that's changed, all the updates. I'm sure I missed stuff. When I build, sometimes I just kind of walk around and see something that's not built, and I decide to build it. But, you know, this year's been kind of hectic for me, so I haven't played nearly as much Minecraft as I did earlier in the year. Like, I didn't stream as much, like, you know, I didn't do all the recording videos as much anymore. I'm just so busy. But, you know, in 2024, I do plan on doing a bit more streaming, especially earlier in the winter. I do, probably like sometime next week or after this video goes up. This is video I'm planning to put up on the last day of December. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow. And I do plan on streaming the 1st of January. But, you know, I have plans. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. So, you know, if anybody actually watches this video, which I sort of doubt, maybe leave a like, and you could subscribe. You don't have to. I don't force anybody to do anything. Especially with how, you know, infrequent my YouTube videos are and how infrequent my, you know, streams are. I don't want people to like feel like they have to commit to something. You know, it's like, never mind. But if you did enjoy, maybe share it with people. You don't have to. And yeah, I'll get a nice view of the sun setting on this world, and I'll leave you with that. Oh god, I almost just died. Cut that out. Maybe I won't. Leave you with that. See you guys in the next one.